Hi folks, this is me Ryan. This is my first review for my own kind of website for YouTube. I'm going to be doing a few more over the weeks. Just basically all the stuff I like books, comic books, video games, movies, music, that kind of thing. So I'm going to start off with the main thing, my favourite kind of comic book adaptation so far since The Watchmen is the Punisher Warzone. I fucking love this movie. I think it's absolutely amazing. I'm going to go so far as to say it's better than The Dark Knight. It's just really out there, and it's everything that I'd expect from a Punisher movie and more. Ray Stevenson is just, he is the Punisher. He just comes right off the page, and it's as if Ray Stevenson just locked himself in a room for a month and just read nothing but Punisher comics. He has got it down to a T. It is absolutely amazing. It's dark and gritty and violent the way it should be. It's a vast improvement over the last two Punisher films. And basically you've got great, bad guys like Jigsaw. You've also got recurring characters like Soap, and the storyline's pretty damn solid. And just the way Stevenson moves, and the way they've actually done the body armour for the Punisher. See, that's always been a thing that's a lot of people have argued about over the years, is with the past two Punisher films, is like, should they have like the full kind of what looks like a bodysuit of armour with the skull on it, or is it just like a kind of bulletproof vest that has the white skull on it? But I think the way like they've actually done it for this is really, really good. I think it's amazing. The way it's shot, the way like it's put together, and as I said, the storyline's really, really solid. It's as if they've still remained true to the comic book, but the original at the same time by taking certain excerpts from the comic books, certain bits with Jigsaw. There's a lot of kind of influence from the storyline Welcome Back, Frank, which is in the film. That's just obviously because Soap's in it, but anyone who's read the comic book will know that Lieutenant von Richthofen's not in this, but you can let that slide. The one thing that I really wasn't expecting is the kind of violence. There's a difference with violence. It's kind of like, you grab the machine gun, mow down all the bad guys, but it's kind of like, it's quite graphic, and it's taken up a notch. There's a I don't want to spoil it for anybody, so if this is going to spoil it, look away now. But there's a scene where the Punisher infiltrates this mob boss's house and basically kills 2 or 3 guys, and runs up to the table and stabs the mob boss in the head with a knife, and his wife tries to kill him with a magnum, and he just snaps her neck. And that's stuff like that really just kind of pushes it right out there, and that's why I think it's better than The Dark Knight. Don't get me wrong, I mean, The Dark Knight and Iron Man, really fucking solid films, hats off to them, but they are good. But it's just when I saw the Punisher Warzone, I thought it was really good, very underrated. See, I tend to go for the films that are really underrated, because they tend out to be best in the long run, in my opinion. So I hope Ray Stevenson sticks with the part, because I couldn't see anybody else playing him. It's like, I don't know, well, I think the closest example I can come up with, I'm not too spontaneous, would be like Arnold Schwarzenegger as Conan. When you see him in Conan the Barbarian, you can't really imagine anybody else playing him, or Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Heath Ledger done a fucking phenomenal job, but those two kind of precedents that are set, you think nobody else can play this part. Ray Stevenson does that, and just the whole thing is absolutely amazing. I know the Punisher Warzone was 2 years ago, but like I said, this is really my first video and start putting them on YouTube, so I've got to start somewhere. So I thought I'd start with something I know. I tried doing films that I hadn't really seen that well, or I'd only seen them once, so I kept kind of fumbling and stuff like that, and not really knowing much about the movie, so I come off sounding as if I've never seen the movie, so I always pick something that I've seen and that I like. So yeah, Punisher Warzone to be 5 out of 5. I highly recommend it. And that's it. Thanks very much, guys.